Practitioners, if you want to know how to get new patients without spending money on ads, in this video, I'm going to take you through our exact organic marketing system so you can generate the content that you need to show up as an authority in the newsfeed of your potential clients so that they look at you to work with instead of your competition. And the best part is you won't need to spend any money on advertising. Now, if you're serious about growing your practice, make sure you click subscribe because every week we release new videos just like this. I'll see you in the video. There's basic fundamental concepts that work in all sales and marketing in healthcare. Today specifically, I'm going to be teaching you how to get it from your social media feeds, your Instagram, your Facebook, without using paid advertising so that you can develop a social media content strategy that makes sense. Most of us, the problem is that we're just posting random crap and hoping that we're going to get clients from it, and it just doesn't work. So the first thing that we're going to cover is know your outcomes. It's a fundamental basic of anything. If you don't know what you're trying to achieve, you can't take the right steps to get there. Three things I want you to think about. The first thing is knowing what you want. Second thing is knowing why you want it, which is arguably more important. And then the third is how you're going to get it. And the fourth is what am I going to do now? Too often we look at how and then, well, what am I going to do now? And it's like, I want $1 million. We kind of define this thing, but we're not really super clear. We have no idea why we want it. And then we just go and do some stuff. It's like, what am I going to do now? Well, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to get famous. And it's like, it doesn't really work like that. What we're going to look at is, what do I want? Well, if I want new patients, what does that mean? Do I want to have somebody buying a packaged program? Do I want to have a consultation? Do I want somebody to give me a phone call? Like, what am I trying to achieve here? Because for me, to give you some what's to define is like, I want people raising their hand who are qualified and I can probably help them and they're interested in finding out whether I can help them. That's what I want. I don't necessarily go with, I want booked new patients, because for social media, I'm wanting to get people to raise their hands so I can have a conversation with them. Because if I go, I want booked new patients, then my posts probably should be a link to my booking software or my phone number, because that's going to be the most direct route, but isn't going to be the best route. I want to have engagement that results in conversation, that then results in clients. So when I'm doing my social media marketing, when I'm doing my posting, my content, my strategy, comes down to doing things that generate the engagement and get the people to raise their hands. So knowing your outcomes is extremely important, because then you can get the result that you want and you can get a meaningful result. People are on the platforms because they want to engage with the content in that platform. You have to know what do you want, and then you have to know what the client wants based on the platform that they're on. If you're on TikTok, it's a very different experience to being on YouTube or onto Facebook. So where you're posting is important, and knowing what you want so that you can position things in the right way to get that while serving the interests of the client. They've got to line up. You've got what you want is the target here, but the scope is what the client wants, and they have to all line up with your eye to be able to see it. Otherwise, you're like, I want this thing, and you're looking over here, and then you're pointing them over that way, right? So know your outcomes. The second point to this, to kind of bring it home a bit, is first, know our outcome. What do I want? I want conversations that lead to client bookings. So how do I get that? Social media comes down to two things: value and hooks. If you're not providing legitimate value to people, then people aren't going to pay attention. And value comes in two forms: convenience and stories. People want convenience. They want convenience and they want to save time in doing things. So I can go and figure it out all on my own, or you can just show me what to do and you can show me in a convenient way. Well, I just come to your clinic and then you'll do an assessment, you'll tell me what I need, and then we'll do it and then I'll get a result. That's easy. Or I could have spent hours on the internet trying to figure it out myself. So they want convenience and they want to save time. And the other part to that is they want to have a story. And so we likened it to Netflix and, say, Disney, right? Netflix knows that people want convenience. They want to turn on Netflix, they want to click on their show, they want to skip that dumb intro stuff, they want to watch the episode, and in episode 1, a main character needs to die and I need to be hooked in. If not, I'm turning the show off. And they know that because the data of Netflix users indicates that, which is why Netflix produced shows there's this convenience to the story. It gives me what I want straight away. On the flip side, something like Disney knows how to tell a story. And so sometimes you're watching Netflix and you're thinking, I kind of want more depth to this. Like the show is kind of superficially addictive and I want to know what's going on, but I'm not hooked in the story enough. Disney has a story behind it. You're connected to it. It's emotional. You want to be involved. It's drawn out. Value is convenience and saving time, and value is telling stories. So when you're creating your content needs to be giving value. If it's not relevant to the person looking at it, if it's not making things easier for them, if it's not solving problems, if it's not creating outcomes, if it's not making them feel good, if it's not satisfying them, then they're not going to continue to engage with your content and they're going to disappear and find somebody else. So make content that gives value. Now, when I say that, immediately what all of you do, and I know this, is you guys think, hey, well, my best stuff is the stuff I know. So I best not give it away because then why would they need to see me? The reality is that your value is not your stuff and your knowledge, because your knowledge is commoditized. You learned it from somewhere, so therefore they could learn it from somewhere. It's your ability to make it convenient and easy, and your ability to guide them on implementing. Like, people are going to pay you because you're holding their hand through the process. You're going to coach and guide them. People are going to pay you because they want you to look at their situation and tell them what they need. People will pay you just for the accountability of the fact that they've paid you. When you look at it like that, you go, man, my value is not the stuff. Because if I'm a trainer, for example, I could YouTube exercises, how to eat healthy. Like, what am I really paying a trainer for? I'm paying a trainer to make sure I flip and do the exercises. It's the convenience of your information. It's the personalization of the information to the outcome they're trying to create. It's cutting through all of the fluff and crap to get to the good stuff. So give all your best stuff away, because what's going to happen is they're going to say, wow, that was amazing. Imagine what happens when I pay them. Imagine if I work with them. If they're giving me all this good stuff and I'm using it and I'm losing weight or I'm getting healthier, if I'm sleeping better, my pain's better, whatever. Imagine if I work with them. So when you think about what you're doing with your social media, it's like everything needs to be about generating attention. The best way to generate attention is to provide valuable information that solves problems. Value is part one of that process. Part two is hooks. Value is one thing, but if you never hook, you never give people an opportunity to take action. If I don't say, hey, type game plan if you want to chat to my team about how to bring in more patience and profit into your practice, you don't know what to do when you're interested in doing more. So your hook could be, watch my next episode, see this next video, comment to get a guide, comment if you want something, click the link. You have to build them up and then you have to give them something to do, because a portion of your audience are ready to do something now. Now that might be, I watch the first video and then I take action. That could be the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th video, and then I take action or piece of content. Because your content is there to be ever present. You guys probably see my stuff everywhere. You see my ads, you see my posts, you probably get my emails. And I'm doing that even if you're a client, because relevance, top of mind, eyeballs, attention. And that's the game. When I'm like, hey, do you want some help with this thing? You say yes. Hey, do you want to download this thing? You say yes. I'm giving value, 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 value. And you consume as much as you want until you're ready to actually join the party. So when people are ready, you go around and say, hey, I'm looking for 5 more people who want to join the party, who wants to come along. And then people who have consumed the content go, yeah, let's see what this is about. And then, 10 people raise their hand and let's say 3 of them are not a good fit and 2 of them don't really want it now. And then you find your 5. I do it all the time. I make posts and I say, hey, who wants a copy of X, Y, and Z? Why I don't just post it? 2 reasons. 1, I want to condition you guys to engage with my content, because the more you engage with my content, the second part kicks in, which is we're on a social media platform. Because if you engage with the thing, Facebook says, people want it. Then they show more of my stuff to more people. On top of that, the more interaction you have with me, the more you're inclined to be an engager of the content and not just an observer. It's too easy to sit and observe. It's like if you're at a networking event and you're sitting there drinking your drink and looking around, you're never going to get any business. You have to go and engage. And so if I can coax you into engaging, then you become part of the event. And now you break out of your shell and you actually start to engage and you get business. It's the same thing with content. If I can encourage you to comment, to like, to follow, to share, to engage, to comment if you want something, right? You become comfortable with participating and suddenly you can actually go and get more value from it because now you're participating. And when you incorporate all these things, your social media blows up. I'm going to do it right now. Type hook if you get what I'm saying when I talk about using hooks. So when you know your outcome of I want engagement, you do this kind of thing. We do live videos in my case. I get you to comment on stuff. I post things and say, hey, who wants my social media guide? Because when you comment, my team can then send it to you. When they send it to you, they can ask you questions and figure out how we could help you even better. You guys need to be doing the exact same thing with your potential clients. If you're giving out like an exercise thing for lower back pain, maybe they don't need that. Maybe they need something different, right? Maybe they need to work with you. So you say, hey, who wants my 6 stretches for chronic neck pain, whatever. Someone comments and goes, me. You then go and message those people and you say, hey, want to make sure that I'm giving you the right thing. Because the last thing I want to do is make this worse for you. And this is best suited for specific cases. So tell me, how long have you had neck issues? And I go, oh, for 2 years. And you go, have you tried any treatment? They go, yeah, I've tried lots of stuff. It never worked. And you go, oh, is it really bad or is it not that bad? Oh, it's horrible. You go, interesting. It's affecting your life or is it just kind of there? No, I can't sleep and I get angry at my wife. And you go, oh, that sucks. Like, do you want to fix it or you just kind of want to get more free stuff and try and manage it? Well, I'd love to fix it, but no one's been able to help me. And you go, well, look, I'm going to send this to you because I think it'll be relevant, but are you free later today? We'll get on a quick call. I want to understand your situation a bit better. And I think that you might be a really good fit for something else that I got going on. And the person says, oh, look, that'd be great. Thank you so much. You get on the phone with them, you talk to them, you understand them some more. And then you say, look, I think that we should get you booked into my practice. I want to go through a thorough assessment where I'm going to know exactly what's going on, what we need to do about it, and blah, blah, blah. Does that sound good to you? And they go, yep. And you go, it's $100. And it's normally $150. I'm going to give you a discount if you sign up with me today because I want to get this sorted. And they go, okay, great. You can take payment then and there if you wanted to, or you can just book them in. You get their details. Now you got yourself a client. All because they commented on a post that you said, hey, who wants my A, B, and C? Let's break it down. You provided value. You then hooked them. You created engagement. You had a conversation. And then you got a client. And that's the aim of the game. Now it's about how do I get more value out there to my audience so that I can attract more audience? How do I hook those people better, build more conversations and engagement and get more clients from it? And that's fundamentally how to get clients from social media. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you're serious about growing your healthcare business, then check out these other couple videos that we've got here for you. And make sure that you hit the like button, leave us a comment and subscribe. And I've gone ahead and created some special bonuses for you. So check the description of this video for those links and I will see you in the next video.